Hey, it's Cassie from Curry Honda in Chicopee. You're listening to the Bax and Nagle podcast on Rock 102. Come see us at Curry Honda for the best selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Experience the best at Curry Honda. Thanks for listening.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. It's 5:50 and Motley Crue with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It's going to be, excuse me. It's going to be, what was it? Mix of sun and clouds today with a high of 63. Tomorrow, rainy with a high of 57. It's 42 right now in downtown Springfield.
Hollywood Trash is brought to you by Western Mass Masons. Call them for all your foundation and chimney needs.
Somehow you still care about what's happening in Hollywood. So, from Tinseltown, 3,000 miles away, it's Steve Nagle's Hollywood Trash.
Russian filmmaker Pavel Kalankin,
He's one of my favorites.
co-director of the Oscar-winning documentary Mr. Nobody Against Putin, has his Oscar confiscated by the TSA at New York's JFK Airport. The TSA deemed the Oscar a potential weapon and forced Kalankin to check it under the plane. However, the statue went missing during the flight to Frankfurt, Germany. Kalankin's co-director, David Borenstein, expressed outrage at the situation, questioning whether a famous actor would have been treated the same way. Kalankin, now living in exile in Europe, won the Oscar for Best Documentary for his film exposing the Putin administration's indoctrination of school children in the aftermath of Russia's invasion of Ukraine.
That's not something I would travel with.
The Oscar?
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably leave it in a curio cabinet next to my Furbies and Beanie Babies.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine them you can pretty much bring anything onto an airplane.
Right.
And most of the time, they'll let you take whatever it is. I've seen people with, items that you would think wouldn't belong on an airplane, but here they are.
I mean, you're going to find this hard to imagine. I never traveled with my Pinewood Derby trophies.
Yeah, but, what are you going to do with an Oscar? You steal something. It's only specific to that person, and I'm sure there's an RFID thing in it.
You know what it is?
Identifying it. What?
Most people just don't know how to pack. I bring underwear, socks, a couple shirts, pair of pants or two, maybe an extra pair of shoes, all my toiletries, but I rarely ever bring my major awards.
Well, but again, I'm more focused on the person who took the Oscar.
Yeah, no, I get that.
What, you can't go to the World Pawn Shop downtown Springfield and get rid of that.
Isn't there normally an inscription for what the Oscar is for, too?
I'm under the impression that these things are somehow noted or recorded as to which one belongs to who.
I'm sure they are. They're probably numbered or some sort of code on it. Either way, I would have left that at home.
Do you think they're made of real gold, or is it just painted on there?
No, it's like any other trophy. It's plastic, spray painted to look all shiny and stuff.
Taylor,
maybe they buffed the seams out.
Yeah, kind of like your old Pinewood Derby trophy.
That's right.
That you didn't earn.
Of course I did.
Your dad did that for you.
We did it together.
Is that...
I gave him the bag of wood and said, here you go, Dad.
And then he took care of the whole thing. Right?
And that was my participation.
Taylor Swift had fans buzzing after a mysterious countdown clock briefly appeared on her website before disappearing. The 48-hour countdown, spotted on the 30th of April, has sparked speculation among Swifties about a potential announcement on May 2nd. Fans managed to capture the screenshots of the timer, which featured a blue background on a front reminiscent of a Pixar movie. A font, I'm sorry. While Swift has not addressed the countdown, fans are speculating about a possible collaboration with Toy Story, with some connecting it to the upcoming 5th installment of the franchise. In a recent interview, Swift discussed her songwriting process and the intense scrutiny her lyrics face from fans. Nobody's doing that.
I can't imagine what we're all waiting for.
These stories, they just make up stuff.
Do you think it's like
fans are anticipating? How do you know?
Well, you don't know, but I mean, if there's a countdown, do you think that's the? I'm just throwing this out there. Do you think that's when the bridal registry will be available at the Williams-Sonoma or a Bed Bath & Beyond.
I'm thinking more of a job lot, an Ocean State job lot registry.
You know, Ollie's just opened up in Springfield.
Yeah, well, it's good stuff cheap.
Imagine if you were on that bridal registry.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they got they got lawn chairs and they got gardening stuff and then they got condoms and birth control.
If they've got
methods.
ice cube trays on the registry, I'm going for it.
You know, again,
You can never have enough ice.
the only place I've seen the Plan B pill being sold, other than a drugstore, is Cumberland Farms.
Well, it's an impulse buy,
They
isn't
don't
it?
have those at Ollie's or Ocean State.
Well, I haven't met an Ollie's yet.
No, there's no. I made it up about the birth control thing. There's no. They might sell condoms. I don't know. Maybe I haven't checked the health and beauty section of Ollie's yet. I'm sure it's loaded.
I'm
with
sure it's
stuff.
loaded with stuff.
Olivia Rodrigo is set to bring the Unraveled tour to Vancouver, Canada, in support of her upcoming third album. You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love. The tour will kick off September 25th in Hartford, Connecticut.
Wow.
And will include 65 dates across North America, Europe, and the UK. Rodrigo, a multi-platinum, 3-time Grammy-winning artist known for hits like Deja Vu and Driver's License, has already seen success with her lead single Drop Dead debuting at number 1. I actually really liked that album that she had, the Driver's License one there. That was I started listening to it, and I'm like, it was very reminiscent of Alanis Morissette back in the 90s.
Really?
She's so angry.
It's the angry Alanis
It's
Morissette.
the angry.
That was the best kind of Alanis Morissette.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I think. Now she's gonna get. See, she's doing it right. You seem so angry, even though you're in love.
Yeah.
That's the new name of the album.
You know, when Alanis Morissette seemed happy and kind and pleasant, I stopped caring about Alanis Morissette.
Yeah, when
I
she's-
wanted the angry, we're going to go do some things in a theater tonight kind of Alanis Morissette.
Yeah, as soon as she came out with that thank you song, I'm like, that's it.
Yeah,
I'm done.
I'm off.
I'm done.
I'm off.
You
I'm
don't-
off the ship.
You don't need to be nice anymore.
It's not what I'm here for.
Let's see, why is this story in the middle of the... Man hides inside Best Buy in Pasadena after closing ahead of Pokemon card release.
That's not exactly a Hollywood story.
That's not even... That's like a specialized nerd story.
Yes.
The Pokemon guy.
It is, yes.
You know what? If I ran things back, nothing would get done. So I guess I'll just follow the lead of these folks. Kim Kardashian posted some really stunning photos from her tropical beach visit that she did with her new boyfriend over the weekend.
Now, she must have had something to say.
Oh my God, the last time I got sprayed with something salty and wet like that was when Ray J turned his tidal wang into my ocean cavern in that sex tape you can purchase on YouPorn for $39.95.
Okay, Caitlin?
Well, I never got that done on Dirty With Your Mother, Chris Kim, but one summer I dropped anchor deep in the cove. I hoisted my mainsail, rode her breakers, and slammed my dinghy straight into that coral beef. Did you ever have coral beef, by the
No.
way?
I've been in a coral reef.
It's got a little
but not had
fish
beef.
smell to it.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you trying to say?
Finally, when I finally blew my conch shell, the tide rolled in so hard the lifeguard wrote me up for public indecency and illegal beach erosion.
That's when the red tide hit.
Yeah. Well, the red tide is always going on every month or so.
At least.
And that is your Hollywood Trash on Rock 102.
Celebrate mom in a way that feels
Mango Dragon.
And now, Bax's View from the Couch. Brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware with Scott's 4-Step. 4 easy steps to an awesome lawn.
Hey, good morning, sports fans. How the heck are you? Folks, I don't want to seem like an alarmist here, consumed with panic and abrupt knee-jerk reactions. I don't want to be that guy that impulsively throws out chaotic statements and cryptic platitudes that the sky is falling like some sort of apocalyptic obliteration of time and space. One that would usher in the untimely destruction of all that we hold dear, such as the continuation of life as we know it, because that would seem to be ridiculous. But what the hell is going on with the Boston Celtics? Last night, the Celtics lost their second straight game in the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. They not only lost their Game 6 matchup in Philadelphia by a score of 106-93, the loss forces the series into a Game 7 situation tomorrow night in Boston. I hate Game 7 situations. Why? Because only two things can happen when a series goes to 7 games, and 50% of those things are not great. Now, you might say, okay, but Baxi, the Celtics have home court advantage, which means they'll be playing at home in Boston. What are you worried about? Well, that's a fair question. In fact, I'd be asking myself the same thing had they not gotten smoked at home during Game 5 when the Sixers beat them 113-97. So, what do the experts have to say about it? Well, the same experts that predicted the series would be over in 5 games are the same experts that are putting the Celtics at 9.5-point favorites, which means that there's a chance that the experts have no idea what they're talking about. Again, I'm not saying it's time to panic, but guys like Philadelphia's Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid should not be scoring 30 points per game against anybody, including the Celtics, tomorrow night during Game 7 at home at 7:30 on NBC. This is an outrage that should never have gotten this out of hand, and I don't like it. But hey, enough of my yapping. Sports brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware. Buy a mower at Rocky's, it's delivered and assembled free. Buy a grill at Rocky's, it's delivered and assembled free. You see a theme going on here? Mowers and grills, $400 and up, are delivered to your backyard, ready to mow, ready to grill. At your neighborhood Rocky's Ace Hardware. I'm Bax, that's my view from the couch.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock.
Classic rock. 612 and Van Halen, Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It is going to be a mix of sun and clouds today with a high of 63. Tomorrow, rainy with a high of 57. It's 42 right now in downtown Springfield.
Got a hell of a show today. First of all, Open Line Friday coming up after 8 o'clock. Brought to you by KMB Diversified. You know the rules. We'll go over them later. But also, we have Thunderbird hockey tickets to give away. Playoffs going on next week with Providence. And you'll get your chance to win those tickets later on this morning.
Sweet. And I believe there are some people on the on the Route 10 Tire listener line who will have something to say to you.
To me.
Yeah. I heard a lot about it last night, and you know what? I have to say I agree. And
what I do now?
Well, people are wondering why you're not doing time at the shortstop.
You mean like having $20 of chicken parm?
Like doing stand-up.
Oh, listen, is that really... We're going to have that discussion right now?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, not right now. We can table it for later.
Well, I mean, we can have that discussion. Yeah. I just don't know if it's really something that everyone really needs to see.
Well, people want to see that. People want to see that. They're specifically asking for you. They're not asking for me. I'm the guy on the poster. They're asking for you.
Yeah, really, that's my big hang-up. I don't want the AI-treated poster to misrepresent how I look.
That's actually not an AI poster.
Yeah, okay.
That one is not.
That one's not?
No.
Doesn't look like it.
No, but
I've never seen you wear a tux other than like at the Bright Nights Ball.
That's where that picture was from.
Oh, okay. That's probably why.
Anyway, but yeah, you should do it. You should totally do it.
Well, you know, Steve, it's a young man's game, the way I see it. And, I had my moment many years ago.
We had a 60-year-old guy there last night doing stuff. He did pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Maybe someday. But, Steve, it's kind of like it's kind of out of my system now. You know what I mean?
Is it?
Well, yes and no.
Come on, you can do it. Put some stuff together.
Oh, God. I got the time to do that.
All right. Well, in the meantime, while you're contemplating that, because I'm sure you'll get some encouragement over the Route 10 Tire Open Line. Open Line Friday brought to you by KMB Diversified Services. That'll be they'll egg you on there. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see what happens.
The real top story today is new tenants are moving into Springfield Crossing, and this is the top story on 22 News this morning.
Okay.
New tenants.
And who's coming?
The top story are new people moving in to the neighborhood.
Are these like residential people moving to the neighborhood? Because, I mean, it is residential behind all of that.
Yeah, this is commercial stuff. Springfield Crossing, an open-air retail destination on Boston Road.
Is that what that is?
That's what they call it. Announced several new tenants set to open in the coming months. The development, which continues the transformation of the former Eastfield Mall site, is emerging as Western Massachusetts' premier retail and community hub. Really?
Oh, yeah. People are all over themselves about that Hobby Lobby.
This includes Target, marking a major milestone for the property and reinforcing its position as a dominant retail destination.
When you say dominant, do you mean that it's like it's taking over, or is it calling all the other stores little naughty bitches?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's like, you stay over there, you little naughty bitch. I'm going to do my Target
You
stuff.
sniff this glove, you
Right.
naughty,
Yeah,
little
naughty.
retail outlet.
Ooh, I'll get a team member out here for you. We can tag team member you. Anyway, the anticipated arrival of Target will introduce one of the first locations in the immediate area, located on one of the region's most heavily trafficked commercial corridors. Where are they getting all these stats from?
Well, I mean, Boston Road is a busy retail heavy road. I mean, just on both sides of the street.
You don't think Riverdale Street in West Springfield is more heavily traveled than the Boston Road?
I think it's comparable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as many, say, like car dealerships on Boston Road, but there certainly could be.
Yeah. Anton Malakianda.
He's opening a store?
Founder of Onyx Partners Limited. Yeah, no, he's not. Yeah, he's opening, what was that one that what was the one that sold the bongs and all that stuff in the Vibrations? He's going to open up a Vibrations. Yeah. Anyway, he's the founder of Onyx Partners, expressed enthusiasm for the development. We're excited to welcome this next wave of tenants as we continue to build a destination that meets everyday needs of the region while creating a vibrant place for people to shop, dine, and connect.
Wow, you remember a couple days ago when people were saying, hey, Steve, what's with the voices?
Yeah, you know what? Whatever. This is my thing.
Okay.
This is what I do.
That's you. You do you.
Joining the lineup this summer are Chase Bank.
Wow. You telling me that a bank is going to be opening up so close to their other location in East Longmeadow, the financial hub of Western Massachusetts?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you that.
Wow.
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
Man.
Playa Bowls.
What is Playa Bowls?
It doesn't
Bowls
say.
or bows?
All right, hold on. Playa Bowls. Let me see what that... Oh, it's acai or whatever it is.
Okay. All right.
Smoothies and juices.
All right. We could use a few more of those up there.
The Be Young Day Spa. Has anybody ever had an effective campaign with the Get Old Day Spa?
I don't know of a single place that would say like the farty old man day spa.
Yeah. Come in here. Your old man ailments day spa. And Beyond Oishi. I don't know what that is.
Okay, Beyond.
Oh, here you go. New Asian-inspired dining concepts. So it's an Asian restaurant.
Okay.
It sounds like sushi is what it's looking like. Anyway,
okay. All right.
Those new additions build on the center's initial phase, which launched in late 2025 with the opening of BJ's and its affiliated gas station. Springfield Crossing encompasses 34 acres and introduces the market's first true open-air power center format.
Can I ask a dumb question? Because this has been kind of bothering me about that whole Springfield Crossing thing. All right, so, having BJ's out there, fantastic. Having a sloppy loppy out there, that's fantastic, too. Target, got no problem with it. What's going on with all those Sears Auto Center buildings, the ones that have been empty for years?
It always makes me wonder about that. And then I heard, speaking of things like that, the Holyoke Mall, how they've been paving the road and doing all that stuff over there. The side by Macy's is still not paved because... From the rumor that I heard is that Macy's owns that portion of the property.
And so it's their responsibility
to pave
responsibility,
which I didn't realize those places bought physical properties. I thought they were just leased through whoever the shopping
I think in
mall.
most cases they are, but it's possible that part of Macy's deal in order to get into the Holyoke Mall,
we want to own this.
We want some real estate involved.
Gotcha.
My understanding is it's Sears. And I could be wrong about this, but it's what I heard, that Sears, even though they're a shambles of a company, still owns that property, still owns those buildings.
Yeah.
But, when you look at Springfield Crossing, it's all bright, shiny, and new and beautiful. And then you see these abandoned buildings to the right of it. It's like, well, what are you going to do with this?
Well, what about a history museum?
I'd almost be willing to say, knock them down, build anything out of them. But, having like two abandoned buildings with nothing going on except like a decaying parking lot, Something should be done about that.
I still remember the guy in the vacant parking lot when we were selling meat out of the back of a truck fighting with himself.
Yeah.
We have video of that.
I know we do. And maybe that guy could open up businesses in that Sears lot. But to be honest, considering what they've built over there to replace the mall, it's a bit of an eyesore.
Yeah, it is a bit of an eyesore.
And if I were the city, I'd say, hey, yo, what's the dealio with this?
Yeah, where's the HOA of Springfield?
You know what? If that was an HOA situation, they would have been fined just for not taking care of their parking lot.
Listen, I feel like I'm the HOA head of the Holyoke Mall, unofficially, of course.
Yeah, you're self-imposed.
Because I've been, just kind of weaseling my way in there and telling them how to run their business. And, and see, it's working effectively. They've already paved the road. Now, if they could just get that escalator working and the parking garage,
I think that's asking a lot of today's shopping mall ownerships of the country. Like you can't have everything.
No, but at least you have something. I campaigned enough through my viral videos.
Yeah, right.
And they finally paved the lot.
Well, that was the whole thing about the Eastfield Mall. Well, at least they got something in there.
Yeah,
food court. There was a.
Yeah, but there was no tenants. That's
there's no business, right?
Yeah, I went down the other day. I had to go to South Windsor. To the Evergreen Walk. Have you ever been down there?
Oh, yeah. That's nice.
That's a nice open-air shopping center.
Yeah, I mean, it's set up very much like you'd see like in your open-air, outlet type of things.
Why is it, though, that people will not shop at businesses that are enclosed inside of a giant mall, but if you have an open-air situation like that where the stores are still right next to each other, there was a ton of people out there going in and out of all those businesses down there.
I'm not really sure why I understand why you would replace a retail center with another retail center, but I think people like just because they don't have the patience to spend all day in a mall. I think they like to go to the one shop that they want to go to and get the hell out.
Because you could actually park near the store that you want to versus parking on one side of a building and walking a half a mile to get to that one store.
Exactly.
Especially if the escalators are broken.
Well, that would be helpful, too.
Yeah.
There's no escalators at Springfield Crossing. There's
Well,
no need for it.
There's also no sex in the champagne room. I didn't know if you knew that, too.
I've heard that, too, and that's very disappointing. But nevertheless, I think that's probably the reason why. It's like, people want that in-and-out experience.
Yeah. Oh.
And they like go shopping, too.
All
hey,
right.
now! All right, I'll be here all week, everybody.
Well, there you go. A Target will be there soon.
It's 6:23 on Rock 102.
Got to get the garden.
It's 6:25 at Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Sully will have the forecast today.
Oh,
another
okay.
Irish guy.
Well, how about that? Yeah. The Springfield Thunderbirds continue their push towards the Calder Cup. Tune in not only with us today, but also Pat Kelly will have your chance to win a 4-pack of tickets for Game 3, Tuesday, May 5th. From Rock 102 Springfield's Classic Rock. We will give those tickets away sometime this morning. I'm not telling you when because we haven't figured that out yet.
All right.
Okay?
Well, we will figure that out. And
yes,
when
we
will. Do, we will tell you.
Right. We've also got Open Line Friday coming up after 8 o'clock, brought to you by K&B Diversified.
All right. You ready to laugh?
Yes.
Let's laugh.
It's Bax and Nagle's Joke of the Day
I'm funny how? I mean funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you,
on Rock 102.
I make you laugh.
Springfield's Classic Rock.
Man goes to the hospital, says his elbow hurts, right?
Okay.
Doctor tells him take a urine test. And the guy gets annoyed. Why a urine test? My elbow hurts. And the doctor says, you came here for treatment. If I said take the test, then take the test and stop arguing. The man goes home furious. Out of spite, he mixes together urine. Maybe I shouldn't read this.
Yeah, maybe this is you should have saw the direction this was going.
I missed that part where he was mixing things.
Okay. What else you got?
Teacher says to little Johnny, you know little Johnny.
That's a rambunctious little scamp.
You're late again. What's your excuse today, Johnny? And he goes, there was a man outside who lost a $100 bill. And the teacher says, oh, so you're helping and find it? That was really nice of you, Johnny. And he goes, well, not really. I was standing on it. Because he was stealing the $100 bill. I really want to tell that other joke, though. but I can't.
$20 dinner and a comedy show next
there
week.
You go.
can tell
There
that
you
one.
go. Yeah. Where's my thingy? There you go.
Bax and Nagle in the morning on Rock 102.
Here's your Western
629 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. It's time for news. Here's local radio icon Steve Nagle.
Well, thanks, Bax. We just did the top story, which was the tenants moving into the new Springfield Crossing thing.
You know, I mean, not to diminish the excitement and thrill of having new businesses there, but I mean, I would expect it maybe like a bigger name to go in. I mean, these are smaller stores. I mean, I'm sure they'll be very successful, but I mean, you know, if it's going to be your top story, then tell us something really exciting is going in.
No. Well, I mean, it's exciting, I'm sure, for the new business owners, the smaller ones that are in there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's no excitement for a Target.
No, I mean, Target is a big retailer. That would be that's a little bit more exciting than another restaurant. I mean, listen, I love restaurants. Don't get me wrong, and I'll probably go and sample. I just kind of expected top story, big 1-2 type of impact.
Well, maybe there was nothing else going on. Like over in Chicopee, 2 people were arrested after a traffic stop. Firearms and drugs were seized. The Chicopee police states that around 2:28 a.m. on April 23rd.
Isn't today May 1st?
It is, but sometimes it's a little slow to get the information out, too.
The Pony Express are delivering the news now?
Well, we live in a different time zone than Chicopee.
I guess.
An officer pulled over a vehicle on Springfield Street for a canceled registration. During the traffic stop, it was revealed that the driver, 45-year-old Alexander Maldonado from Springfield, did not have a license. He was then placed under arrest. During a conversation with the passenger, 36-year-old Jasmine Lopez of Springfield, J-Lo.
Oh, wow. How about that?
An officer observed a glass pipe that appeared to be burnt on the end along with a lighter. Lopez was arrested and charged with possession of a Class B drug. She also had 2 outstanding warrants for her arrest at a Springfield District Court. An inventory check of the vehicle was conducted before it was towed, and officers received an unloaded firearm, a magazine. Which one?
Guns and ammo.
4 rounds of ammunition and brass knuckles.
Boy's life.
Yes. You know what I was... well, first of all, let me finish the story. Maldonado is being charged with a slew of charges, and he'll be back in court whenever. I don't know. We'll never get an update on that. And I was thinking about this last night. The Temu, where they sell all this junky crap, online. That is the modern-day version of the back page of the Boys Life magazine. Remember all that stuff that they used to sell with the X-ray specs and the guy's holding up his... It's a black and white print, drawn thing where the guy's looking at his hand and he's got the glasses on, as you can see through. And I remember buying one of those and having it sent to my house, and it did not work. There was no X-ray vision that you could use, especially for 99 cents out of the back of the Boys Life magazine.
They also had things like the joy buzzers, the fake dog turd, the dribble glass, all those hilarious types of things that eventually you could find, say, like Spencer's Gifts. They're always in the back of the magazine. Actually, all the magazines had those.
Yeah. Let's see. I got a picture right here. Build a bike car. Do you remember that?
Oh, yes, I do.
They would sell you the plans for $9.95, making it seem like you were going to get this bike, but you had to read the fine print that it was just the plans. And then they also had plans for a mini motorbike, a go-kart.
Uh-huh. Did you ever know anybody that actually built something based on those plans? Because I don't know anybody that ever did.
Nope. The Alf fan club. You could be part of the Alf fan club.
Couldn't you do that from afar?
A magic kit.
I did have a couple of magic kits as a kid.
$30 to make your own buttons. Like a button mint.
Yeah, not like shirt buttons, but like those smiley face buttons.
Yeah. Sea monkeys. They used to sell the sea monkeys.
Never had those. Never saw real live sea monkeys.
And a catalog of 1,800 things you never knew existed.
Again, why people thought these things were junk, I'll never know.
Live chameleon with food? You could get one of those?
What do they, stuff it in an envelope and send it to you in the mail?
It says, live chameleon with free food, plus care and feeding instructions. Rush only, $3.95 shipped airmail, weather permitting.
That has disaster written all over it.
Yeah. How about this one? See the miracle of birth with 4 quail eggs. I can't believe they used to sell this crap.
Yeah.
And people, and I said I bought the X-ray specs, and I was very highly disappointed. It's much like buying off Temu, where everything is like, oh, look, you got a Stairmaster for $30.
I'm going to get you a little bit of a rest here, Steve, so no one thinks that you're the idiot that got the X-ray specs. When I was a kid, there was an offer for a 7-foot Frankenstein.
Oh,
For $2. And I thought, this is the greatest deal ever. Yeah, I'm like a 6-year-old kid. I'm like, Frankenstein, man. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
In your house, you get a 7-foot Frankenstein in the house. So I got it, right? It was a poster.
Of what? A Frankenstein? Was it 7 feet tall?
5.5 feet.
What happened to the 7 feet?
Yeah, I had to pay extra.
Oh, is that what it was? It was like
Yeah, $2. You know,
cash on delivery type of thing? You had
well,
to pay
yeah.
for the extra 2 feet?
Yeah, right. If you really wanted the 7-foot Frankenstein poster. And I didn't. Because it was supposed to be glow in the dark, too, and that didn't happen.
Well, that's a bunch of crap.
It's a bunch of hooey is what that is.
All right, so let's move over to Western Mass News and see what they got. You ready?
Yes.
A large emergency response in West Springfield. State and local officials have blocked off a part of Memorial Avenue. Here's a look at the scene around 8:30 last night. As you can see, there are several cruisers in the area just after the Rotary and before Main Street. Our crews captured this right by Savers and Bob's Discount Furniture. I've been there.
I've been there, too.
Where traffic was being redirected. There was also a fire engine on scene right by an overturned shopping cart along the sidewalk.
Well, there's always one of those. Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Why was it shut down?
I don't know. We're waiting to hear, and I say we, as I'm a representative of Western Mass News when I read this news, we're waiting to hear back from officials on what exactly happened on that busy road tonight.
Wouldn't that be perchance, the most important part of the entire story? What just happened as opposed to what happened as a result of what just happened?
Listen, man, you can't have everything. They're telling you what they saw. They saw a fire truck, several police cars, and right next to Bob's.
Why does this...
And an overturned shopping cart.
Why does this sound like the edited out pages of what to think that I saw it on Mulberry Street?
Yeah, well, this is kind of like what we're doing here. You know, it's just, look at that. There's a tree on Pearl Street, right next to the police station, where there are several police cars.
That's where they park.
This is like a big game of I Spy with the kids. I spy with my wandering eye a shopping cart overturned on the sidewalk. I spy with my wandering eye several police cars with flashy lights. This is how they train those new reporters over.
Honest to God. I mean, if you're going to report on a story, throw us a bone. I mean, okay, so there's something going on in West Springfield. What is it?
Yeah.
I'm supposed to say it is a guessing game?
I guess so. It's what we do.
Oh, my God. It's what they don't do.
The town of Amherst spokesperson Samantha Giffen said that on Wednesday, April 29th, the Amherst police received complaints from about 7 residents that have had letters placed on their cars filled with hate speech.
Oh, boy.
The letters have allegedly targeted African-American community and was addressed from the advancement of American civilization. Police were not able to find out any group associated with that name. The town of Amherst released a response to these letters saying, in part, "We condemn the racist and outright inaccurate statements made within the letter regarding black people or those of African descent. These statements are deeply upsetting and do not really reflect the values of our town, which are built on the principles of inclusion and respect." Yada, yada, yada. They're doing their thing. Amherst police will continue to investigate the source of the letters. I want to know the guy who's doing that.
The guy who's putting it on the windshields?
Like, clearly, he has an ideology
right.
that is not luckily not popular. And but to spend your day writing letters to deliver to people,
and then putting it on windshields.
yeah, what do you do? What kind of job you got that allows you to go around the neighborhood all day long and start putting letters in people's mailboxes?
I don't know if you were aware of this, Steve. My very first job ever, my mom had a friend who owned a yarn shop, and my job was to take all these flyers from the yarn shop and go to like a Caldor parking lot and stick them on the windshields.
Yeah.
In a parking lot. You want to talk about hate speech? You should have heard the things people would say when they found there was something stuck in their windshield.
Oh, yeah.
That's hate speech.
That is definitely hate speech.
These are just hateful platitudes. But, you tell like a 12-year-old kid to get the F away from his car, you little rat bastard. And the kinds of profanity that was thrown my way was really eye-opening. But still good for $5 an hour.
It's kind of an old-fashioned way to do it, too.
I'm
going to spread my hate speech, but I'm also going to do it manually.
You know what I did after a while? Because I was doing it for like 6 months. Yeah. To spread the hate speech that I was provoking, I put like 5 flyers on the windshield and then throw the rest in the trash.
Oh, well, there you go. That's a great way to do it.
Yeah, and then wait for my mom to pick me up. Wow, where's all the cars? They all drove away, Ma. They all drove away.
I can't remember the last time somebody put something on my windshield that was advertisement.
Yeah, I don't think people do that anymore. I think there's other ways of bombarding people with marketing.
This guy with his advancement of American civilization.
Yeah, that's.
I swear I'll get everybody on board once I send out the hate letters.
I've been working on this flyer for a good 6 months. I think it's perfect.
We need to take this country back.
I'm so sick of the way this country has been allowing people to live here. Even the people who were born here. I should be the one to pick and choose who gets to stay.
Especially people who are brown. We don't like them, so I'm going to send out letters to all of them.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
the ones I know which live in the area. And then I'm going to write them a hate letter.
That's probably, and we know a lot about marketing, and I'm going to just throw this out there. That's really not a good marketing campaign.
No, if you want to get people to join your white supremacist group, you use the Valpak coupon. You get a coupon in the Valpak. Hey,
right.
You bring a friend, you get free membership. What?
Yeah, I don't know if white supremacy has got a BOGO offer to it. I really don't know.
I'm just saying. I mean, if you're going to market your white supremacy stuff, you at least offer something.
What about like business cards? Don't you have like business cards? Throw them in a fish bowl, and maybe you're gonna.
Nobody reads business cards anymore. That's a thing of the past. Think about it though. What better way could you help market a white supremacist group? But this is the old fashioned. Nobody's paying attention to letters anymore. All that gets you is a visit to the police by the police.
Well, I think they got time and intelligence working against them now. That most people realize that maybe white supremacy is not such a good plan after all.
Yeah, they think they have open mic night. It's open mic night at the White Supremacist Club.
They offering chicken parm?
No. We're not associated with that.
Well, then I'm not going.
I'm just talking about, like, listen, if you really want to get your membership up, offer something on the side.
Yeah, but even still, that's a club you probably should avoid.
Like bobblehead night at the,
oh my God. Yeah, maybe.
Well, I'm just thinking if.
No, you're being very helpful.
Yeah.
Well, no, you really are.
Listen, I mean, this guy seems like he's struggling. He only got out 6 letters, 7 letters.
I'm sure there are racists and bigots around the area saying, "You go, Steve. You sell it."
No, I'm not the rate. I'm just offering advice. I'm like one of those market.
You're a consultant. You're consulting.
Well, look at all these marketing companies that pop up left and right. Imagine doing. Oh, what do you do for work? Well, I actually am the social media manager of the white supremacy page.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, wow. Hey, how'd you get that deal? Oh, listen, I just told the guy, you're not doing this right.
You don't understand algorithms.
Your Pioneer Valley forecast today is going to be a mix of sun and clouds with a high of 63. Tomorrow, rainy with a high of 59. It's 43 right now in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102. Yeah.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock. It's Bax and Nagle and the Doobie Brothers for Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Mix of sun and clouds today with a high of 63. Tomorrow, rainy with a high of 59. It's 43 right now in downtown Springfield.
This week on Baxy's Musical Podcast, my guest has been Greg Norton from the band Husker Du, a wildly influential band from the 80s. Great stuff. His new band called Ultra Bomb releases their third album today called Bridges That We Burn. It is a freaking ripper. And great interview with Greg Norton. His second time on the podcast. Monday, I'm going to be talking to Mark Laff. He is the original drummer for Generation X, the band that started Billy Idol's career. We talk about Billy. We talk about Billy going to the Hall of Fame, that Netflix special, which is really good. And then Mark's music career after it. This is one of the better interviews I've done, and that's going to start on Monday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and on the app, all brought to you by Metro Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram at Chicopee, and Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock.
You know, we were just talking the other day about the cats being stuck in the tree.
Yeah.
This story out of upstate New York. A former upstate New York firefighter has been charged after a cat died during a reported rescue attempt. Douglas McPherson faces animal cruelty charges after a pet owner called 911 in October to get help from the Spencerport Fire Department. A video posted on social media showed a high-powered fire hose stream pointed at a tree, spraying water at a cat to knock it out of a high branch.
So a water cannon is what they used.
That's what he was going at. According to the Lollipop Farm in Fairport, investigators said the cat was euthanized a few days later after a vet said its injuries were too severe. McPherson, described as a former member of the fire department, allegedly tried other ways to get the cat out of the tree, including using a ladder, but it kept climbing higher in the tree. You know, playing keep away.
Sure.
Spencerport Fire Chief Jake Bromage later condemned McPherson's actions and conducted an internal review. Reno Domenico, vice president of the Lollipop Farm Humane Law Enforcement, said a 3-month investigation led to the charge of torturing and injuring an animal under New York law. The charge is a lesser misdemeanor because the Humane Society can't prove McPherson intended to seriously harm the cat, but investigators said McPherson still took careless action and showed neglect. The issue was that is that there comes a time sometimes that we've all done all we can. What is another option instead of trying to force an issue? He told the news station. In other words, he didn't have to spray it with a hose. You have to use common sense and figure out the best way to help something without causing potential injury. This guy, I mean, this is like, hey, man, I bet we could spray it out of the tree. Go get the hose.
Yeah. Hook it up to a fire hydrant. Let's see if we can knock it down.
It's like dumb ideas that come out. Because he couldn't have been the only one there at the scene. It sounds like if you have a truck, you probably have at least one other guy with you.
All right.
Probably even more.
I mean, did they exhaust every other possibility, like, opening up a can of food or...
Well, that's what they're...
like a cat toy?
That's why they're charging him with the lesser misdemeanor, that he didn't intend to hurt the animal at all. He's just an idiot.
Okay.
Yeah.
But idiocy is not really a... how do you put it? It's not really a defense.
No.
When it comes to, like, animal cruelty.
But you spray the cat out of the tree. The cat is severely injured. Then you pick it up and hand it to the owner and go, saved your cat.
You ever play with your cat with like a laser pointer?
Yeah.
Cat goes ballistic. How about using a laser pointer? Rubbing, going against the branches and leaves and stuff like that. It's a great way to get your cat moving.
I'd say so.
See? They someone should have called me.
But you might want to rethink your strategy than getting the cat out of the tree. Or just not, listen, the cat will eventually come down itself. It'll eventually get out of the tree.
Yeah, and maybe the hose should be put on like a lower speed of flow.
Well, I mean, if you're spraying something, you would think that even a lower flow, like let's say you were just doing like a regular garden hose to it, even that would make the cat climb further up the tree. So
on the other hand, if you had a power washer, you would rip the cat in half. So
that's kind of what it didn't. It didn't get that graphic, but the cat still got severely injured, and that's what led to the death of the cat. Oh my God,
that's an awful story.
How dumb can you be?
I have no idea. We'll test that. We'll test that theory with Open Line Friday coming up after 8:00.
As an official. Listen, B.J. Calvi had to make a split-second decision to get that rabid raccoon off the street. That's
and the right decision.
That's
frankly.
one thing. Had he tell Droopy Dog over there, go get the hose. We're gonna spray this thing out of the way.
I have a power washer in my car.
Like an electric one or one of those ones that is gas powered?
It's gas powered.
Oh man, that's gonna ruin that. Right. Well, there you go.
It's just about 6:57.
Brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware with Scott's 4-Step. 4 easy steps to an awesome lawn.
Hey, good morning, sports fans. How the heck are you? As many of you know, it's golf season. Time to pull the clubs out of the garage, clear out the red Solo cups and empty beer cans out of the golf bag, and get back to losing balls in the woods. Golf, as you know, is a gentlemanly game filled with tradition, rules, stipulations, fees, and damaging psychological delusions about sudden improvement. Well, while you're busy getting your tee time straightened out at Franconia's clubhouse, you should know that the world of professional golf has just been cast into utter disarray thanks to the sudden changes in the Saudi Arabian Public Investment Fund. Now, I know what you're saying. You're saying the Saudi Arabian what from what now? Let me explain. Yesterday, the Saudi Arabian Public Investment Fund announced that they have decided to withdraw funding from the Live Golf Tour, the very tour that lured some of the most exciting golfers in the world away from the PGA with the promise of ungodly stacks of cash and other financial opportunities. Today, those same players are now facing the realization that their big fat meal ticket is about to evaporate into thin air. So does that mean all these guys that left the PGA are coming back? Not so fast. Many of those players violated PGA rules when they resigned their memberships. And since the PGA has their own set of rules and faced an antitrust lawsuit filed by many of those former players, automatic reinstatement is not an absolute certainty. It's that old shuffle your feet, lose your seat mentality. You see, just because you can make substantial sums of money by selling your soul to a flimsy fly-by-night organization like Live Golf does not necessarily mean that you should automatically sign up for it. It's like the Columbia House Record and Tape Club of Golf. Sure, 12 records and tapes for a penny sounds like a great idea until you read the fine print, and in that case, it appears that no one bothered to read the fine print as to what happens if it all falls into the crapper. I guess you probably should have read that part. But hey, enough of my yapping. Sports brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware. Mow with Ego. It's a double deal at Rocky's. Get an Ego battery-powered self-propelled mower for $649 and get a spare battery free. Plus, it gets assembled and delivered free. Step on it. This double deal is all done on May 12th. From your neighborhood Rocky's Ace Hardware. I'm Bax. That's my view from the couch.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock. It's 7:09 and Led Zeppelin with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It's going to be a mix of sun and clouds with a high of 63. Tomorrow, rainy with a high of 59. It's 43 right now in downtown Springfield.
Your chance at a 4-pack of tickets to Tuesday's game with the Thunderbirds and Providence Bruins coming up later on this morning. It's the playoffs, and that's coming up later on today.
See a story out of Philadelphia, what they're doing with the Rocky statue?
No. Now what are they doing?
Well, every day visitors from around the world make their way to the steps of the Philadelphia Museum of Art, not necessarily for the galleries inside, but for the statue of the fictional boxer from South Philly. The bronze figure of Rocky Balboa, arms raised in victory, clad in boxing trunks and boots, has become a point of pilgrimage for people around the world. For decades, the museum kept an uncomfortable distance from this kind of devotion. Now it's embracing it and inviting Rocky inside.
You know what? I think it's great. I think that's terrific.
To preserve the statue?
Yeah. I mean, you can say, well, I mean, it's a fictional character. Why do we have the statue? Why is it? People want to see that stuff.
Yeah.
Milwaukee, this is actually true. They have a bronze statue of Henry Winkler on the riverfront, and they call it the Bronze Fonz.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah. Is that because of the show being
based in Milwaukee?
Milwaukee.
He's not from Wisconsin. It's not from Milwaukee, but they have the bronze Fonz right there on the riverfront. Pretty cool.
That belongs in a museum.
It does.
Opening this weekend, Rising Up, Rocky and the Making of Monuments examines how a fictional fighter became a real-world symbol, placing the statue within the sweep of art history and Philadelphia's identity. The exhibition is the brainchild of guest curator Paul Farber, who spent years exploring the meaning of the statue and public monuments, including through his NPR podcast, before bringing the conversation to the museum. Today, we're going to talk about Rocky Balboa.
All things considered.
Right here on NPR. See, I knew that.
Yeah, that's it's impressive that you knew it.
Well, it's all things radio. I know a lot of things. Yeah.
You're the guy listening to NPR.
Well, I did years ago. That was every morning my sister would have that blasting through the house.
Oh my God! What kind of damage was that kid under?
She wasn't a kid. She was an adult living in the house. The adult living in the house under her parents' ownership, lost in her way, if you will.
Right.
And then that was what I would have to listen to.
I see.
Was that. And that's how I know
the residual damage from that kind of dysfunctional relationship.
Every plucking morning, I would hear that. That would be what I woke up to. And now it's all things considered. You have these the jingles in your head from when you were a kid.
Oh yeah, I got plenty of them.
Like the Big Red commercial.
Big Red.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Or the Big Red commercial with the so kiss a little longer, say goodbye a little longer.
There was that one too. Yeah,
and there was Doublemint, the Doublemint twins.
That's a good one.
And then what was the other one that I used to? The one that used the bubblegum one. Juicy Fruit.
Juicy Fruit.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Which, by the way, people are having reaction videos to that theme song now.
To Juicy Fruit?
Yeah, because of the innuendo that it creates. Take a sniff, pull it out. The taste is going to move you when you pop it in your mouth.
I don't remember that one.
You don't remember the Juicy Fruit commercial?
I remember Juicy Fruit commercials. I just don't remember the jingle.
Hang on. Now we're going to have to pull it up
Okay.
now. Let's see.
Okay. Juicy Fruit commercial, Juicy Fruit song.
Juicy Fruit commercial.
All right, you got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, hold on a
let's
second. Let me see if okay.
All right,
there we go.
There we go.
Yeah, okay. Waiting.
Oh, there's a commercial here, but I'm not getting any sound anyway.
Okay, try that.
There you go.
Get your steel shined up, grab a stick of juicy fruit. The taste is gonna move ya. Take a sniff, pull it out. The taste is gonna move you when you
and the reaction of the people are like, "Oh my God, did he just say that?"
Yeah.
It's gonna move ya. It juices soft, it gets right to ya.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right, that's a good one.
Take a sniff, pull it out. The taste is going to move you when you pop it in your mouth. I think we should adopt that for this show slogan.
That would be good.
You know, we've been talking about marketing all morning long. So we could be the Bax and Nagle.
Yeah.
Take a sniff, pull it out. The taste is going to move you when you pop it in your mouth.
That doesn't make me feel very comfortable. There are some jingles to this day I'll never even shake.
Yeah.
Like remember the jingle for Lowenbrow?
This beer.
Here's the good friends.
Yeah, but I thought it was this calls for Lowenbrow right now. Wasn't that one of them?
No. It's this one.
Here's to good friends. Tonight is kind of special.
Yeah. We'll pour. Must be something more somehow. Oh, that was a classic, man. I tell you what. If you were like drunk in the 80s,
yeah,
this is it, man.
When you want the taste of a truly great American beer, tonight, let it be Lowenbrow.
You want the taste of a truly great American beer, buy something else.
Yeah.
And then when that's gone, get the Lowenbrow.
Yeah, get the Lowenbrow.
That's what that's all about.
Wasn't there another one, though? This one calls for Lowenbrow right now. Wasn't it?
That one I don't know.
This is the Big Red commercial I was talking about.
Okay.
Cinnamon gum freshens breath longer than Big Red.
So kiss a little longer, stay close a little longer.
That stuff just like stuck in your head for eternity.
That's a good one.
Big Red freshens, that's what I do. Your fresh breath goes on and on.
While you chew it.
Say goodbye. It was Ralphie from the Christmas Story. He was
Peter Billingsley.
He was in that commercial.
I still think one of the best ones, best jingle ever recorded, was for the children's toy, Mr. Bucket. Remember Mr. Bucket?
Oh, Mr. Bucket. He popped the balls in his mouth.
Mr. Bucket. That's right. I'm Mr. Bucket. I'm Mr. Bucket. Toss your balls in my top. I'm Mr. Bucket. Out of my mouth a little pop. I'm Mr. Bucket. Walk in a run. I'm Mr. Bucket.
The game's Mr. Bucket. The first to get their balls into Mr. Bucket wins, but look out, because the balls will pop out of his mouth.
I'm Mr. Bucket. The balls pop out of my mouth. I'm Mr. Bucket.
That's a legitimate commercial. That's not a jokey thing. That's legitimate.
Here's a commercial for a crazy answering machine called. Remember we talked about this a while ago about the pre-made answering machine messages that you could have.
Progressive makes it easy to get it.
Crying out loud. Please.
Progressive Insurance.
All right, tell me when you're past it.
Right here.
Okay.
Message at the top.
There we go.
Hey, how are you? Sorry that I'm not at home. But when I get the message on my telephone, you'll be the first one on my list.
Crazy Calls, a tape of 7 different songs and funny recordings for answering machines.
I am very sorry that I'm not at home to take your call.
Only $14.95.
When I will get right back to you. Leave your message at the top.
Give someone the gift of gab for their answering machine.
Calling a friend. What you've actually done is bought a one-way ticket to the answering machine zone.
Nobody's home.
Oh, man.
Nobody's home.
Nobody's home. Nobody's home.
I'm call, but I'm not home. But I'll be back before too long. You gotta
Crazy Calls, a tape of 7 different songs
like
and funny
that.
recordings for only $14.95.
Yeah, jingles are a lost art in advertising, and it's too bad because I mean, there are some that 50 years later you still remember.
We just recently heard, and we were both like, "Wow, that's pretty good."
Oh yeah, it was from some local company that started to advertise here, and I can't remember the. You have to forgive me if I can't remember the name of it.
I've only heard it once, so
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what the company was that did it, but it was very well done because it was like, if you hear that enough times, you'll be singing that all day long.
Now you were born in what year? 78?
1978.
78.
Yeah.
So you would have been too young to know the Big Fig Newton dance.
I never heard of the Big Fig Newton.
There was a commercial of a guy dressed like a giant fig singing about Fig Newtons, and it was a big ass jingle.
Do you have it?
Hi, gang! Big Fig here with that great new dance, the Newton. Hit it, Hal. Ooey gooey, rich and chewy inside. Golden flaky, tender, cakey outside. Wrap the inside in the outside. Is it good? Darn tootin' doing the Big Fig Newton. Here's the tricky part. The Big Fig Newton.
I never even knew Fig Newtons had a jingle.
That was a big one for a while.
Yeah, think about it. Like how many products that are mainstream products that you've never heard like a jingle before?
Plenty of them.
Yeah, like they don't seemingly do that anymore.
I think the expense of doing it is a little prohibitive for some people, and I don't think there's that many jingle writers like these. Like Barry Manilow used to write commercial jingles like crazy. He made a fortune writing commercial jingles. And in fact, during Barry Manilow's shows, he would do a medley of all the commercial jingles that he was responsible for. And they're like everything from like the Double Mint Gum Girls to everything. I mean, he did a ton
Let me see if we can. Barry Manilow jingles. Here's the Barry Manilow jingle hits.
All right.
See if you remember this one. There's barking at the kitchen, yelling in the hall.
Oh, I didn't know he did
Ringing
that.
at the doorbell, pounding on the wall. Kids out of sight, and kids in the way. No time to cook on this hectic day. Come on.
KFC, right?
Yeah.
Come on. Get a bucket of chicken.
Yeah, it was Kentucky Fried Chicken.
That was him.
Wow.
Barry Manilow.
What else has he got?
Like a good neighbor.
He came up with that?
Yes.
No way.
That's him.
Let's see.
Something to smile about. Give your face something to smile about.
Stridex, medicated pen. Wow. Man, that guy was so talented.
He really he's still talented to this very day.
Yeah.
That talent just didn't just evaporate out of nowhere.
Well, I'm glad we had something to pull out of our butts for the 7 o'clock portion of the Bax and Nagle show on a Friday.
Why should we work that hard for
Well,
it?
it's Friday. It's payday.
Payday, it's all those things.
It's time to get going.
It's 7:21 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
GG Inks, screen printing and embroidery.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. It's 7:27 and Twisted Sister with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Sully will have all the forecast details for you.
So, a couple of things. First of all, Sunday night here on Rock 102, it's Baxy's Musical Fun Bag. Got a whole hour of great stuff brought to you by Raspberries Records. Raspberries, just this week, received the first shipment of Baxy's Musical Fun Bag t-shirts. Posted a picture of it last night on social media. I have some, but those are for me to give away to certain people. Everyone's saying, can you get a double extra large? I'm like, well, dude, why don't you go to Raspberries and buy them there where they belong? So if you want one of those T-shirts, you got to go to Raspberries. Second thing I want to mention, and I just want to say congratulations to Scott Cohen. He is going to be honored at the 78th Raleigh Jacobs Tea Party on May 14th at Northampton Country Club to celebrate his 40 years of sports journalism. So congratulations to Scott. You can get all the information about that. We're at probably at the website for Northampton Country Club.
Well, there you go.
There you go. Just want to say congratulations. It's 40 years. It's a hell of an accomplishment.
That's a long time.
It's a very long time.
Who are we talking about?
Scott Cohen.
Never heard of the guy before.
He's been in local sports and in and out of this building for years.
Well, I don't know who he is, but congratulations.
Yes, congratulations to him anyway. Of course, I couldn't swing a dead cat without hitting a phony at that place, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, but he likes that stuff.
Who?
The guy I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, good for him.
Yeah, it is good. Anyway, Open Line Friday coming up after 8 o'clock. You know the rules. No foul language, no hate speech. Try not to act like a dink, and get to your point in 30 seconds or less.
There you go.
There you have it.
All right.
Rock
and roll.
News is next at Rock 102.
Here's your Western Mass
31 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. It's time for news. It's brought to you by Geisler's. Tell them you got it at Geisler's. His local radio icon, Steve Nagle.
Thanks, Bax. A 17-year-old boy and a Springfield man have been arrested for allegedly having illegal guns, including a machine gun. Springfield police detectives were investigating the 17-year-old for several months, and that this isn't the first time he's been found with illegal firearms. The teen had recently been giving an ankle monitor, but allegedly cut it off. Well, I mean, it does kind of cause some irritation down at the ankle area.
Yeah.
I think you'd want to, get some bolt cutters and...
Wouldn't you just rather have like a girlfriend instead rather than guns and stuff?
I don't know. You'd think.
I mean, when I was 17, I want guns. I just I wanted a macking a nice lady is what I wanted.
Different strokes for different folks,
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, go figure.
Officers found him hiding out in an apartment in the area of Roy Street and began to search the apartment. They found 2 loaded guns, one that was reported stolen out of Ohio, and another that had been modified to be fully automatic. They also found 86 bags of heroin. The 17-year-old boy and the 18-year-old Yevon Rivera of Springfield were both placed under arrest on several gun-related charges. They because of the fact that the other kid's 18, he's referred to as a man.
Technically,
17-year-old boy and a Springfield man. But doesn't it sound like it's
Like
some
like
guy in his 40s?
or 50s? Yeah, it does. But they're like a year apart. Actually, they can be like 6 months apart.
Hey, come here, kid. Grab me another bag of heroin and a couple of rounds of that ammo out of that machine gun. All right.
Yeah, it's not that. It's just like two guys approximately the same age doing terrible things with guns and heroin.
It also sounds like some sort of internship that this young man is taking.
Like he's an apprentice.
Oh, I just started an internship with this guy.
He's in the retail business,
retail firearms and heroin business.
Yes, I'm learning while doing.
You know, it's the only way you're going to get the education. Hands-on experience.
Yeah, but there has to be a guidance counselor or some sort of. Some sort of trade school he could go to instead, and really you'll learn a good trade, a solid trade. You make a hell of a lot of more money in plumbing or being an electrician than you would ever make in the drug and gun trade.
I don't know. You don't think there's a Vogue school around that tells you how to start your own pill factory? Or,
well, I mean,
or
maybe
some sort of.
Maybe, but you probably don't get anything close to like a pension. Health and dental, vacation time, any of that stuff.
Is there any like CSA for, that would be something, like a CSA for drugs and guns.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, that makes sense.
You spend X amount of dollars, you can go back and get whatever firearm you want.
Yeah. The problem is if you don't use it all by the end of the month, you got another pickup to make, and it's like, what do you do with all these? What do you do with all this heroin and drugs? I mean, heroin and guns.
Well,
I suppose you could compost.
Learn how to use it, I guess, right?
Well, I'm just thinking, there's maybe other ways to, plan for your future, and, that's probably not a really good one, especially now that, your future is probably going to be behind bars.
Well, again, learning the skills to help you once you reintegrate into society.
I know, but a lot of HVAC opportunities out there right now, especially in the summer time facing you. You could easily have gone that road. You could have. That's a good trade, man. A real good trade.
A large emergency response in West Springfield. State and local officials, this is last night. The state and local officials have blocked off a part of Memorial Avenue. Here's a look of the scene around 8:30 p.m. You can see several cruisers in the area just after the Rotary and before Main Street. Our news crews captured this right by Savers and Bob's Discount Furniture, where traffic was being redirected. There was also a fire engine on the scene, right by an overturned shopping cart along the sidewalk. We're waiting to hear back from officials on what exactly happened at the busy road last night. They haven't updated it since 8:30, so I guess...
And certainly not since last hour when we talked about it.
No, but it's... I'm imagining... the reporters are sitting in a newsroom, and it's like there was an episode of Different Strokes years ago where Arnold was trying to retrace his steps and remember the story. So they had him close his eyes and try to remember what he saw. This is exactly how they get the news. All right, what did you see? All right, so you're walking down the street. I'm walking down the street, and I see a fire truck. Okay, and what else did you see? Well, I saw several police cars. Good.
Mm-hmm.
What else? What else did you see? Well, we saw caution tape. Ah, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. What else was nearby? Well, there was a Bob's Discount Furniture and a Savers. What else was nearby? Well, there was a shopping cart that was overturned laying on the sidewalk. What do you think happened? I don't know.
Can you imagine if this sort of reporting had been done on some of the biggest stories of all time?
Yeah.
There's a disturbance on the moon. Apparently, 3 men have left Cape Canaveral and have not been seen since. We'll have more details for you during splashdown.
Here's what we saw. We saw a large rocket shoot into the sky and then disappear. a piece of that rocket came off and landed in the ocean. We don't know what else happened to the rest of the rocket. It just disappeared into the sky.
There's been a disturbance here in Dallas where the president was just driving through in the convertible. We're not sure what happened. We see a lot of people panicking and a man running from the book depository. We'll have more details later.
You think at that presidential parade there was a guy selling like the stuff that they sell like downtown Springfield outside of the Thunderbirds game, or not like the Disney on Ice when they have the Disney on Ice thing, and they're like, and the guy's like, hey, there you go, here's a light up stick, it's $20 more inside. You think there was a guy peddling stuff on the streets of Texas? There, what was it? Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
On the day JFK was shot, like selling things.
Yeah, I'm sure there probably was somebody out there with balloons or bulletproof vest or a helmet or something.
Any food trucks you think that were there that day?
I don't know, man.
It is a parade.
I get when it comes to like presidential assassinations, I build up quite a hunger.
And then another thing. What else could be a news story that they were describing what they saw?
There's been a disturbance in Washington, D.C. President Nixon has boarded a helicopter and no one knows where he's going.
Where is he going? We haven't heard back from the White House yet.
We're waiting to find out information.
We're waiting to find out more details, and we will let you know when we get those.
I mean, you'd think that the who, what, when, where, why are all equally as important when it comes to reporting on a story. Telling us that there was a disturbance in West Springfield at 8:30 at night with not a single detail as to what that disturbance might have been about. And here we are the following day, almost 12 hours since that happened, and we have no information.
Well,
I mean, the news department is open. I mean, they've been open since they started doing the news at 5 o'clock.
It's a draw your own conclusion story.
Everything's like a jigsaw puzzle. Like news should have some sort of beginning, middle, and end.
Fire truck, police cruisers, overturned shopping cart.
That's right. It's the Dora Explorer of journalism.
Fire truck, police car, overturned fire truck. Well, let's go out to the Bob's Discount Furniture, and then the swiper's trying to take one of the discount chairs. Swiper, no swiping.
They're probably trying to get something from the pit.
Yeah. Well, it is a discount.
Like some end tables or a man's chest.
Well, it's discounted quality items with minor blemishes.
That's it. Yeah. All great stuff.
Absolutely. Portland, Connecticut police assisted state agents in surprise inspections at 3 tobacco shops that resulted in all 3 being closed and 1 arrest. They worked with agents from the Connecticut Department of Consumer Protection, Department of Labor, and Department of Revenue Services to inspect King Smokers on Main Street, Portland Smoke Shop on Marlborough Street, and Portland Convenience on Main Street.
There's a smoke shop on Marlborough Street?
Isn't that weird?
Wow.
It's spelled differently, though.
Still.
All 3 shops were closed for violating state tobacco and labor laws. 24-year-old Salzman Raquir Amir.
Okay.
All right. Rosanna Data. Yeah. A King Smokers employee was arrested. He was charged with the illegal sale of 1 kilo or more of cannabis and possession of a controlled substance. 1 kilo? I don't know my pounds to... What's kilo to pounds?
Let me look that up. Kilo
sounds like a lot.
Pound. Kilo to pound. Okay, let's say it's 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds.
Oh, that's a lot of weed.
That's a lot of weed, man.
Agents seized over 35 pounds of cannabis and related products, as well as synthetic mushroom gummies and kratom. Kratom or kratom? A recently established Schedule I controlled substance.
35 pounds equals 15.9 kilograms.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
That's a lot of weed.
That's a lot of weed.
Portland police said they received numerous complaints that illegal sales of cannabis, mushroom, and kratom were being sold at King Smokers. It's the 4th time an employee of the establishment has been arrested for illegal sales in the last year. You think you might want to change your business model?
Maybe. Maybe it might now be a time to, remarket yourself, a rebranding.
How do these places still stay open when you're busting them for the fourth time of illegal sales?
I have no idea.
You would think after this, even the second time. The second time, first time, okay, fine. Maybe the owner didn't know about what was going on. But if you've done this 4 times and 4 of your employees have been arrested, you might want to rethink what you're selling.
Well, I mean,
unless the punishment is less than how much you're making.
Yeah, I don't know how the smoke shop industry works. I just know that if you have 2.2 pounds of it, that's probably more than you're allowed.
Yeah, I would say
by the law.
Let's see. A patrol officer in Alaska has been charged with DUI after allegedly driving his patrol car while under the influence last month. Well, how was he supposed to get home from the station?
Taking his own vehicle or an Uber. I'm sure there's lots of Uber opportunities in Alaska.
Well, I mean, if you're in Anchorage, there might be. That's where he was. According to the Anchorage police, the situation stems from March 9th when an off-duty officer called a sergeant and reported their concerns that Officer Charles Bowser may be driving while impaired. I'm looking for my Princess Peach. But Chief Luigi and Colonel Mario over here keep preventing me from doing so.
I mean, I was trying to get across the street, but they kept throwing barrels at the apes.
It was crazy. You know, I come into my fiery castle where you try to run underneath me without getting touched. The reporting
officer
throwing
banana peels and cannonballs out of the back of his car.
The reporting officer claimed that Bowser, who was off duty, had been calling and texting her throughout the day while appearing bothered. She said she also saw him pull his patrol car into a driveway at a high rate of speed. The officer said she spoke to Bowser and could tell he was either drunk or upset. Okay, well,
you can be both.
You can be both at the same. He's either drunk or he's upset.
Maybe he's drunk and upset. Now, do you get charged twice for that?
He then exited the vehicle, briefly went into his apartment, then sat on the front steps. Fellow officers responded to his location and found him on the front steps, slumped over and smelling of booze.
Ah, boy.
Medical was called after officers couldn't wake him up. Authorities say when Bowser finally woke up, he shrugged his shoulders when medics asked how much he had to drink.
Only one.
He was taken to the hospital. His BAC was 3 times the legal limit.
He's going to have a hard time fighting that.
Anchorage police said officers at the scene reported finding a 10-pack of 99 proof shooter bottles on nips. He had the 99 flavors.
Take one down, pass them around. 90 got 98 flavors.
Those are the little nips with the 99 proofs, and they all come in different flavors. Anyway, on the
Taste the rainbow.
99 shooter bottles. Wait, a 10-pack of the 99 shooter bottles on the passenger seat of his car, with 3 of them missing. Well, that doesn't sound like a very successful day of drinking.
No, it sounds disappointing.
In the trunk, here's where it gets interesting. The officers found an empty 99 brand party pack that originally contained 50 milliliter bottles and 99 proof alcohol.
Oh, well, there you go.
Additionally, a nearly empty bottle of Fireball cinnamon whiskey was also found in the weapon rack between the driver and the passenger seats, according to the documents. Authorities noted the patrol car's system video showed what officers deemed concerning driving behavior, where the vehicle could be seen narrowly avoiding a guardrail, making abrupt lane changes, failing to stop at some stop signs, and traveling speeds at above 80 miles an hour. He's been placed on administrative leave. He has been with the agency since 2014.
You think he's got a drinking problem?
I don't know. But you know, if he beats this charge, he's going to go celebrate.
Oh, yeah.
All right, 99's for everybody. What do you say?
Got 99 problems, and being busted with a DUI ain't one.
You mean the restaurant 99? No, the 99 proof nip bottles. We're going to get tanked. Your Pioneer Valley forecast today is going to be a mix of sun and clouds with a high of 63. It's 43 right now in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102. Oh, yeah.
For your business to grow.
It's Classic Rock. It's 7:54, and Stevie Nicks with Bax and Nagle at Rock 102.
It is going to be a mix of sun and clouds today with a high of 63. It's 43 right now in downtown Springfield.
Pat Kelly and the road crew are going to be at Fitzgerald's Food in Simsbury tomorrow from 10 to noon for a sidewalk sale. It sounds pretty damn cool. Exceptional savings on the items you love. Plus, you can get a hot dog and soda for only $1 with proceeds benefiting local charities. Stop by the Rock 102 table, say hi to Pat, play some games for some cool prizes. That's tomorrow, 10 to 12 at Fitzgerald's Foods, 710 Hope Meadow Street in Simsbury from Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock.
Well, that sounds fun.
Sure it does.
Hanging out with Pat Kelly.
Hot dogs and soda for $1?
Yeah, no ketchup, though.
Do whatever you want. All I know is it's $1, and that's a pretty good deal for hot dogs.
Maybe we can get him in the hot dog costume, because that's what they had the last time I was out there doing that thing. It's part. I think it's a Geisler's. I think it's part of Geisler's. Or
I have no idea.
Well, I think it's owned by the same company or whatever. But anyway, they had the I think it was like, well, there was a couple of different groups out there. There was like a VFW that was out there selling hot dogs. I think it's different groups that sell the hot dogs. And then there was a Boy Scout troop, I think, the one time.
That's cool.
We had the hot dog. I wore a hot dog uniform.
You wore the costume
last year. Yeah.
Really? Was that like part of the? Was that like part of the deal? Like you
No.
could go, but you had to wear the hot dog costume?
No, I did that on my own for dramatic effect to help increase the sidewalk sale at the grocery store.
I understand.
Yeah.
I probably would have said no to the hot dog costume, but then I'm at a point in my life where I just don't need to do that.
Why would you say no to a hot dog costume?
I would say yes to the $1 hot dog, but probably would not say yes to dressing up like a hot dog.
All right.
I don't want you to take this wrong, but I feel like I've developed a certain amount of cachet, a little bit of self-esteem. That maybe it's an integrity issue.
That you wouldn't put a hot dog costume on?
Probably not. No, not at this age.
You're missing out on life.
Maybe
is what you're
maybe
doing.
that's listen. There's all kinds of reasons to be disappointed in me.
And we will be disappointed even further coming up moments from now as we dive into Open Line Friday.
Yes, that is coming up moments from now. Excuse me, moments from now. We'll review the rules, and we'll see how we do and how we get through it all. Brought to you by K&B Diversified. It's 7:57 on Rock 102.
And now, Bax's View from the Couch. Brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware with Scott's 4-Step. 4 easy steps to an awesome lawn.
Hey, good morning, sports fans. How the heck are you? Folks, I don't want to seem like an alarmist here, consumed with panic and abrupt knee-jerk reactions. I don't want to be that guy that impulsively throws out chaotic statements and cryptic platitudes that the sky has fallen like some sort of apocalyptic obliteration of time and space, one that would usher in the untimely destruction of all that we hold dear, such as the continuation of life as we know it, because that would seem ridiculous. But what the hell is going on with the Boston Celtics? Last night, the Celtics lost their second straight in the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. They not only lost their Game 6 matchup in Philadelphia by a score of 106-93, the loss forces the series into a Game 7 situation tomorrow night in Boston. I hate Game 7 situations. Why? Because only two things can happen when a series goes to 7 games, and 50% of those things are not great. Now, while you might say, okay, Baxy, but the Celtics have home court advantage, which means they'll be playing at home in Boston, so what are you worried about? Well, that's a fair question. In fact, I'd be asking myself the same thing had they not getting smoked at home during Game 5 when the Sixers beat them 113-97. So what do the experts have to say about it? Well, the same experts that predicted this series would be over in 5 games are the same experts that are putting the Celtics at 9.5-point favorites, which means there's a chance that the experts have no idea what the hell they're talking about. Again, I'm not saying it's time to panic, but guys like Philadelphia's Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid should not be scoring 30 points per game against anybody, including the Boston Celtics, tomorrow night during Game 7 at home at 7:30 on NBC. This is an outrage that should never have gotten this far out of hand, and I don't like it. But hey, enough of my yapping. Sports brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware. Buy a mower at Rocky's, it's delivered and assembled for free. Buy a grill at Rocky's, it's delivered and assembled for free. Mowers and grills, $400 and up, are delivered to your backyard, ready to mow, ready to grill. That's the kind of service you get from your neighborhood Rocky's Ace Hardware. I'm Bax. That's my view from the couch.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock, 810, and AC/DC with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Mix of sun and clouds today with a high of 63. It's 43 right now in downtown Springfield.
And now, live from the Richard Grieco Studios in East Meadow, Massachusetts, it's Open
Friday! 293-1021, that's the number for Open Line Friday. Today we are brought to you by the fine folks at K&B Diversify, Connecticut's go-to for excavation and demolition. And let's review the rules, shall we, Steve?
Well, we can review the rules, but will people follow them?
That's always a good question. First of all, no foul language, no hate speech. Try not to act like a dink. That's the one that trips people up. And try to get to your point in 30 seconds or less.
There you go.
We can follow the rules. This will all work out perfectly for everybody.
Let's hope so.
Let's go to the phone, Steve. They're blowing up like crazy. Oh, here we go. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Yeah, this is Mayor Dom Dom. How are you?
Good, sir. How are you?
And that's not the Hawkman, nor Vince the Plumber, or Mike the Lawn Guy. And
well, thank goodness for
Marty
that.
Caproni, I said hello. Listen, I have a joke for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, did you hear about the guy that thought he was a moth and he went to a dentist office?
No, what happened?
Well, he went into the dentist office, he told the dentist, he goes, I need some help, I'm a moth. And the dentist says, well, I'm a dentist, you need to see a psychiatrist, why would you come see me? He said, well, your light was on.
Springfield! Dominic J. started with a J stands for jokes.
You liven it up a little bit. You guys are great, thanks for making me laugh at myself and being able to laugh. Have a great day.
Wait, whoa. Don't rush us off the phone.
26 seconds. I'm out, man.
No, don't you? You get more.
Yeah, we give you
I get 38 seconds.
You should do 5 minutes at the shortstop.
One of these days I'm going to get up there.
That would be great,
I'll
sir.
get up there. I don't know if I'm going to get up on stage, though.
Oh, all right. Well, you should.
I don't know, with that kind of A-list material, sir, I think you would have hit it out of the park.
Yeah, that was D-plus material.
No, it was not, sir. Absolutely not. You have a good weekend.
All right, take care.
All right, the mayor of Springfield. Rock 102, good morning. Who's this?
Good morning. This is Cheryl from Broadbrook. How are you guys this morning?
Good, Cheryl from Broadbrook. This is Steve and Bax from Longmeadow.
How you doing today?
Good. What's on your...
Congratulations on your new spot. Hope everything's going well.
Oh, yeah. So far, so good.
Steve, look forward to seeing you and Marty in a couple of weeks at the Broadbrook Opera House. You guys are going to be coming to our local place around the corner from us.
Oh.
And we're looking forward to that. And other than that, all is good. How about you guys?
We're doing great.
We're fine.
It's Friday. It's a beautiful day.
It's payday. Gets even better.
Yeah.
All right, not kidding. All right, you guys, just want to give you a shout-out and say thanks for everything you guys do. I love listening to you in the morning. And, by the way, I'm glad you guys got Fitzy back on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, actually, he's going to be back on Mondays, but we just
Mondays.
trial run for the Thursdays, yeah.
All right, we appreciate the call. Thank you.
Sounds great. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend. See
You too. All right, Rock 102, good morning. Who's this?
This is Eric, your favorite tire guy.
What's up, Eric?
Hey, how was the chicken parm last night, Steve?
Absolutely delicious.
As you would expect.
Yeah. Hey, I did hear on the news the other day that they're putting toys back in cereal boxes. It's been over a decade.
That's right.
I'm pretty excited about that.
I think you heard that on this show.
Yeah, it's a possibility. We talked about that.
Probably.
All right.
But that's how I used to shop for cereal, man. I don't like that cereal, but I want that damn Matchbox in there.
Listen. Why would anybody in their right minds rip through a box of Apple Jacks if there's nothing in the box besides cereal?
Yeah, I don't want kids tested, mother approved, but I will take that friggin' Hot Wheels.
There you go.
Yeah, right.
Good point.
Forget about the cereal.
All right, Eric. You have a good weekend.
Have a great weekend.
All right, you too. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hello.
Okay. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, Bax and Steve. This is Billy Bob from the former Bay State. How are you?
All right. Now you're at the Blue. What is the Blue Elephant?
I'm at the Blue Room Cafe down at the Chicopee Broadway right there.
There you go.
All right.
So what's going on?
Hey, I just want to let you guys know that I got to give a shout out to all the guys at Bay State that are working down in the kitchen, and I got to give a shout out to my buddy Eric Rodriguez over at St. Luke's. He's doing a wonderful job, and you guys keep up the good work. Bax, I think that Steve's going to do a phenomenal job when you retire.
Well,
So
that's 1,962 days away from today. He's got plenty of time to.
Who's to
try
say I'll
work it
be
out.
here after he retires?
He's right about that. He could be out here too.
Well, I don't know about Marty though. Marty, he doesn't have that great sense of humor like you guys have. You know,
What are you talking about? The one professional comedian out of the three of us.
He's got to kick it up a notch.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Billy.
guys, have a
Thank
good
you.
one.
All right, you
Yep.
too. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, this is Charlie up in Greenfield. What's up?
Not much, Charlie. What's up?
Dude, putting the boat in the water today. I just wanted to give a shout out to my boys at Manny's Appliance who are out there, working hard today. Just want to say what's up. Sorry it's my day off and the boat's going in the water, but good luck, everyone.
What kind of boat you got?
Oh, dude, I got myself a little party barge, man. 24-footer, man, just floating downstream.
Now all the chicks coming out on the party boat?
Oh, my God. Absolutely not. Not on the Connecticut River.
All right.
Well, I was going to ask myself to come along, but hey, you go and have fun on your boat
All right.
trip.
Have fun on your dirty dinghy.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Later, dude.
Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Ben. Last name Stroganoff.
What's up, Ben?
Mr. Stroganoff, what's up?
Well, I heard you guys made a comment about the draft yesterday, and I didn't know. Did you guys already cover what's actually happening with the draft, or do you want a quick dumbed-down explanation for all these boneheads that think?
Dumb it down for us.
Well, what happened was, when you were 18, you're required to register for selective service, which is the draft. And when we were younger, they gave you that little card in high school, and you filled it out. I don't know what they do now, but what the change is that instead of you having to do it yourself or face potential criminal charges, if you're a citizen of this country with a Social Security number, when you turn 18, you will be automatically registered for selective service, so you don't have to do it. But as of now, there is no draft happening, so everybody can relax.
There you go. All right. That's a way to clarify it for everybody. Appreciate it.
Yep. Go Celtics. Have a good weekend.
There you go. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Spanky.
What's up, Spanky?
Not much. So I got a quick story. At Costco with my sister yesterday, I put in a 25-pound bag of sugar. She goes, "Shit, you're gonna give me DKA on that."
All right. Thanks a
You know
lot,
what?
man.
There you go. If you mess up the rules.
Why is that so hard to understand?
Yeah, it's really not that difficult to keep your mouth shut. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, good morning. This is Kim Jong-un. How you doing?
Hello, Kim Jong-un.
What's going on?
Well, I just put up my country's first cell phone tower, and am I coming in okay?
Loud and clear.
Crystal clear.
All right, perfect. Well, I went over to one of my camps and got some workers. They were clamoring to put it up. They really helped out, and everything worked out better.
Well, that's great. That's great.
I'm going to give you a little advice here. You might want to workshop the material before you actually bring it to the table.
What? You got to be kidding me.
You got to be kidding me.
Listen.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Good morning, gentlemen. It's Scooter from VFW Post 9.
What's going on, Scooter? What's going on at the V this weekend?
We got tonight. We got Greg Reel. He's live music, and our kitchen will be open from 2 to 10, about 9:30, I say.
Yep.
Y'all got to come down to try our chili. And on May 9th, we have our fishing derby.
Tell them about that, Scooter.
Oh, yeah. We have our own celebrity from Hamden. Mike Bax and Nagle is going to be MCing.
That's right. I'll be MCing a fishing derby. I've never done it before. Can't wait.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, fantastic.
And Chief Bruno's going to be doing the judging.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
Well, hey, come on down and have some chili, man.
You know what? I cannot wait to eat at the V. I have wanted to eat at the V
VFW,
for years.
You'll come hungry.
Tongue smacking deliciousness.
Absolutely. All right, Scooter. Have a good weekend.
You too.
All right.
You ever have a tongue smack at the V?
Sure. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, this is Ryan calling from Westfield.
What's up, Ryan?
Hi. I got Ryan's view from the couch here. If the Celtics lose tomorrow and I watch Pritchard shoot 1 for 8 from 3 again, I am driving down to Boston, and you guys will see me throw my hat in the ring, and I'm going to be playing for the Celtics come this fall because I can't watch that happen again.
All right, that
all I
sounds
gotta
fair.
say.
That's reasonable.
All right.
Good luck with that.
Thanks. Have a good one.
All right, you too. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Riley, the truck driver.
Hey, Riley, what's up?
Just wanted to call and say hello to the guys.
Well, you're on right now. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you guys?
Riley, the truck driver.
We're good. How are you?
I met Bax about, I want to say 6 years ago now. We were both celebrating birthdays. You were celebrating your wife's birthday. I was celebrating my 15th.
Oh, how about that? Very cool. Well, happy birthday in advance.
What are you hauling there, Riley?
Currently hauling stone out of Granby, Connecticut.
Oh, stone.
All right.
Stone.
All right, well, you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a good haul.
Don't lose your load.
You as well.
All right, there you go. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Tina.
What's going on?
Hey, my buddy Spanky called a few minutes ago, and he didn't know what the rule was that he broke. What was the rule?
No foul language.
Oh, I am so sorry.
Yeah,
not
sorry enough to continue the call, are you?
I didn't hear you.
You didn't hear?
Sorry, man. My bad.
You didn't? Wait a minute. What part didn't you hear the time that we talked about the rules over and over and over again for the last several years?
All right.
All right. Well, there you go. Let's try one more here. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Good morning. This is Tori.
What's up?
Calling to give a shout out to O'Shea Landscaping and all the hardworking landscapers out there, and Team Gomez Facility Divisions. We're all killing it out there, making the properties look great for fucking.
Oh, come on, man.
What is
going
with
on
you
here,
guys?
please? All right, you know what? I know we can't take any more calls, but you know who was at the show last night?
Who was at the show?
The boys from Plimpton and Hills.
Were they really?
The whole table full of Plimpton and full of Hills.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
More Plimped than less Hills.
Anyone from Eddie's Packy show up?
No.
That's
but
too bad.
we did hear that Vince loves going in there and saying that he mentioned them on the radio every morning.
Did they cut him a deal as a result of it?
I think they might. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. A moderately successful open line Friday.
No, that wasn't successful.
Well, we
What's
got through
wrong
it.
with you people? You can't understand the rules.
Yeah, the first rule is no foul language. And we had 2 violators today.
Can't even
Be
play
ashamed of
that
yourselves.
back tomorrow.
Should be ashamed of yourselves. Anyway, thanks to the folks at K&B Diversified. Money well spent. Your go-to for excavation and demolition.
There you go.
Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
The Rock 102 app. Download it and take Springfield's classic rock wherever.
On Rock 102.
Sully, the other Irish guy over at Western Mass News, has the full forecast.
You know, Steve, it is a Shop Friday here at Rock 102 this morning at 9 o'clock. If you go to rock102.com, you can save 30% off at the Black Sheep Deli, serving up specialty and breakfast sandwiches, green and deli salads, and New York-style deli, plus a European-style bakery. That starts today at 9 at the Shop 30 store at rock102.com. Do not miss out.
Remember, we had them deliver a platter of food here a couple of years ago.
And it was very good.
It was, well, here at the that dump we were living in.
Yes,
over there.
right.
In East Longmeadow. That was absolutely delicious. The whole platter full of sandwiches. And
Really
stuff.
good.
You guys had you had Stroop waffles delivered yesterday.
Oh,
with a bunch of stuff,
dude.
It's all gone.
I took some home with us, home with me. Marty took some home with me. It was. Oh my God, it was so good.
And nobody decided. Well, I know he's not here today, but we'll save some and we'll put some in a box and we'll put it in the fridge for him so he can have it tomorrow when he comes in.
No,
Oh.
no, we didn't think about that.
Okay.
We just selfishly thought of ourselves.
Yeah, I know.
You would
get
have
it.
liked it anyway.
Yeah,
I mean,
I wouldn't have
it's not
liked
something that-
anything confectionery or any.
It's a Dutch confection.
Yeah,
You know, I know
well,
how you feel about the Dutch.
I hate the Dutch.
with their shoes
Yeah.
and their chocolates and stuff like that. I mean, I understand it, but
I'm also starting to hate my coworkers now.
What are you
too.
talking about?
Nobody say you couldn't even put like one aside and say, okay, well at least he'll have a.
oh,
little
yeah, I
sample.
did, and somebody ate it.
And where is it? Gone.
Somebody ate it. You blame
Oh.
Dan or Pat,
All right,
or
well,
whatever.
Hey, I'll remember that next time that you're out and somebody delivers a food truck full of stuff, and I'll remember that.
Well, have you ever left something for me? I don't seem to recall that.
All the time. We had that stuff for last year, and then you didn't even take it home with you. what's his name, came in from the BJ Calvey, came in with Judy Matt.
Yeah.
You were out that day.
Yeah.
But she brought all of that, like, chicken parmesan and all that stuff, and I put it in a container and wrote Bax on it, put it in the fridge, and when you came in the next day, I said, hey, there's a container full of chicken parm in there.
I just
sat there for a week and wound up getting thrown out in the trash.
What can I say, Steve? I'm so sorry. I probably should have been thinking of you.
Well,
but,
one little stroopwafel would have been nice.
Well, maybe there's a chance that more stroopwafels will be delivered in the future. I don't know. It was very, very good.
I'm not asking that because the person who donated them was very nice to drop them off. I'm like, you can't just throw that out in the universe, guilting them into, because it's not their fault. You didn't even, you or Marty didn't even save one for me.
Well, listen, Steve, sorry to disappoint you.
Oh, my God, look at the time. Get the hell out of here.
We got news next to Rock 102.
Here's your Western Mass News First Alert Forecast.
It's a decent day for the first day of May today. We're going to have temperatures slightly below average in the mid-50s in the Hilltown.
8:33 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. It's time for news brought to you by Aquapump, an expert in all water supply systems from the well to the pump and into the house. Here's local radio icon Steve Nagle.
Thanks, Bax. You know what? It's Friday. It's payday. There's nothing really local going on. I'm sure you'll hear about a bunch of knuckleheads who got arrested for drugs and guns and all that other good stuff. But
yeah, we call that Friday. It happens every day of the week.
So I'm on WFSB's website looking for news stories and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They have like this plethora of news stories from all over the world. Even though they're the same company, aren't they the same company that is with Western Mass News? Don't they? Isn't that all?
Believe so.
Yeah, because the website is almost exactly the same. Yet their stories that they fill their website with are pretty crazy. This one, I really like the headline: Massive explosion at New York City home sends police officers flying.
Okay.
A massive fire explosion at a house in Queens sent several New York City police officers flying through the air early Thursday morning as they were responding to a call of a man inside armed with a knife and the smell of gas.
So, like Superman kind of flying, or just like knocked off their feet kind of thing?
But see, that's the deception of the headline. As if, all of a sudden they heard an explosion, very much like a superhero thing.
Yeah.
All of a sudden now police officers can fly.
Boy.
To their next...
You're never going to get away with any crime if they had the ability for flight.
Man, when pigs can fly, that's when you know.
I thought I'd done seen everything.
Until I saw that little police officer flying through the air, going oink, oink.
With the greatest of ease.
8 officers were treated for minor injuries, including burns, and one had a head laceration after the blast, and all of the people who were inside the building were accounted for. Several were taken to the hospital. Police body camera shows video of the explosion of officers about to enter the small home just before 3 a.m., and just as one starts to open the door, a huge blast erupts.
Wow.
Blowing out the windows and knocking back officers across a yard and into a gate. The officers then can be seen scrambling to recover through debris as smoke billows out of the house, checking to see if anybody's been hurt. The man who prompted the initial call arrived at the home intoxicated and carrying a knife and 2 garbage bags filled with canisters containing an unknown substance. He pushed in an air conditioning unit to get into the basement where his wife, daughter, and 2 grandchildren live. They were eventually able to flee from the building, and officers arrived shortly after that. The man is unaccounted for.
Oh, really?
The one that's suspected of doing this. The home collapsed after the explosion. But that doesn't. He might be in the rubble.
Yeah.
But still, pretty scary.
He's drunk. He goes home. He breaks into the basement window.
Yeah.
How come it just seems like alcohol has such a role in so many bad decisions in life?
I have no idea.
Don't understand how that happens.
Well, it's one of those things that makes you feel like you're 10 feet tall and bulletproof.
But yet you could also blow up your house.
Yeah.
And I think that's a cautionary tale right there.
Some guy came up to me at a comedy show like a week ago, and he said, "Hey, you probably don't remember me, but I was really, really drunk like 8 years ago. Saw you at another show, kept talking to you, and you graciously kind of, handled the conversation well, even though you probably wanted to get away from me. I don't remember this at all. And he just wanted to let me know that he was clean and sober for the last 7 years. It was like
he just step 9'd you at a comedy show?
Step 9 me at a comedy show.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Well, I'll tell you what. He must have been really holding on to that one for a long time.
Well, it's a positive story. The guy clearly understood that he was being ridiculous and being talky.
There are many people who get drunk and don't realize their level of ridiculousness.
That was probably the hardest part of not drinking, was when you talk to somebody who's drunk and realizing, oh my God, I was exactly like this guy.
Yes.
I was this guy talking to somebody out my ass.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny when you're not drinking and you notice someone who is drunk having similar kinds of conversations that you may have had when you were drinking, and then you realize this is just about the most annoying experience of my life.
Now, on most normal weeknights, it's lavender chai tea, and I'm in bed by 7:45.
Oh, yeah. To me, I have a nice Mylanta cocktail right before.
Beautiful.
Yes. Absolutely.
Got to keep that. What is that for heartburn?
It's for heartburn, sure, yeah.
You don't take a regular drug for that?
No, I don't. I barely ever get heartburn, but when I do, it's shooters all around.
Teaspoon of baking soda and some water.
I've heard that too.
That will, it's better than buying Tums or any of that other stuff. You should give it a shot. I like how we're talking about our ailments here.
Oh, sure.
I was actually, Marty and I last night were going back and forth through my set and his set and talking about the same experience that we had at the restaurant. That I won't go into the details of the thing I found that was in the food.
The hair?
Yes, the hair. I won't, but it was a little too descriptive last time.
I'll just leave it at that. Right, sure.
But his version and my version are very similar, but he's adding his insults to me while I am adding my insults to him. And he tells the whole story last night about how I did that. And when I got up on stage, because we both got up on stage together at the end.
Sure.
And did a little Q&A session with the crowd. But
what are you selling timeshares all of a sudden?
I don't know, but he's telling me that he goes in, I know what I want and I order it and that's the end of the thing. He's one of these guys who takes forever. He's like an 80-year-old man when we go out to eat somewhere.
Right.
He's like, you think this is going to flare up my gout? Do you think this is going to... And then meanwhile, he's talking about me, about my big, giant body just shoveling food into my mouth. Because I do. I mean, it's delicious food.
Sure.
And maybe if I had taken my time with the food, I might have noticed you would have said item was on the plate.
Right.
But it was so good.
You wouldn't have noticed the hairball garnish they gave you?
No.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, it is like parsley. It was kind of like a little...
Nobody really wants to eat it at the end.
No.
It's always going to get pushed to the side of the plate.
Here's a very Wile E. Coyote story. A worker was killed when he was buried under 3 feet of tar at a facility in Houston.
Oh, my God.
The massive spill happened Wednesday afternoon at the Martin Asphalt facility. Officials with Harris County Fire Marshal say 50,000 gallons of tar were spilled and the victim was buried.
Oh, my God. That's awful.
He didn't even have the chance to get up and throw a whole thing of feathers on him.
I don't think he needed to
make him look like the chicken.
Oh, my God.
Officials said the spill was asphalt, but later claimed that it was tar. The cause has not yet been determined, and the victim's identity has not yet been released. But what a hell of a way to go.
Awful. What an awful story.
Terrible.
God.
Well, we're doing positive news this morning.
Apparently we're not. Anything but. I haven't seen a silver lining on that story at all.
Well, I mean, it's kind of the way the news does things. They come out and they're like, 2 people were shot on Main Street in Springfield today. And the 5K walk for the annual, Who wants to go on the Rainbow Walk tomorrow for the MS? Who wants to do that? Everybody had a great time. 72 bags of heroin were picked up.
I know. Brenda Garten used to be a champ for that. She would go into like this,
like the switch.
Oh yeah, she would be like a whole 360, and there's like, and it's like, and the medical officer said they died on the scene.
Yes, body was
named. The Taste of Springfield is this weekend.
It's gonna be spectacular.
Unbelievable. That's what made her so great.
Well, that's what makes you a broadcast professional.
That's it.
A Coventry, Connecticut man has been arrested for alleged prostitution as an unlicensed massage therapist. If you can't trust your unlicensed massage therapist, whom can you trust?
This is why you need to get your certification.
Police first began investigating after receiving a complaint that prostitution was possibly occurring at a home on South River Road. Police say their investigation revealed that 52-year-old Min Han was advertising and providing massage services for a fee, although he does not hold a massage therapist license through the Connecticut Department of Public Health. They say Han was engaging in acts of prostitution regarding the massage therapy services he would return for a fee. From men?
Well,
or women?
Who knows? Or was he going Han Solo?
Maybe. If he's opening it up to everybody.
Hey, listen. Sometimes I've gotten the massages from without any gender specific requests.
Come to think of it, that means two things. In these situations with these parlors, and the people get arrested, has there ever been an instance of a woman being arrested
as a customer?
Yeah, I mean, you have to imagine. I'm sure this is more of a male-based activity to begin with.
Perchance, usually, if a woman is arrested, she's usually working there, and providing the service as opposed to receiving the service. But then again, I don't know if those massages are meant for pleasure rather than for the purposes of working a knot out.
No, there's no bean flicking job.
Honestly, Steve, I really don't know what the happy ending involved is for that. I have not really investigated it.
Well, I just went to this brand new coffee shop / massage parlor. They flick your bean while you're down there.
Yes, and apparently they're open until 2:00 in the morning.
That's not suspect at all.
No.
Well, who doesn't want a good cup of coffee and a massage at 2:00 in the morning?
Hey, listen, you got to wake up somehow.
Do you ever want your bean flicked at 2:00 in the morning?
Steve, look at the time.
Oh, my God. How about that? Your Pioneer Valley forecast today it's bean flicking weather out there. It's a mix of sun and clouds with a high of 63. Tomorrow, cloudy with some rain showers, high of 59. It's 43 right now in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102. Oh, yeah.
102 Springfield's Classic Rock. It's 8:50 and Stone Temple Pilots of Bax and Nagle at Rock 102.
Mix of sun and clouds with a high of 63 today. It's 51 right now in downtown Springfield.
Let me get a couple of things out of the way first before we go into the next item on the menu. This week on Baxy's Musical Podcast, my guest is Greg Norton from Husker Du. His brand new band, Ultra Bomb, is about to release their the third album today called Bridges That We Burn. It's an absolute ripper and a really cool guy. He's been on the podcast before. Really neat interview. Monday, I'll be talking to Mark Laff, the drummer for Generation X. That's the band that Billy Idol was in before he went solo. Billy Idol's going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's a great Netflix documentary about Billy, and Mark is certainly a part of that story. And one of the better interviews that I've done in the last couple of months. Definitely check that out. Monday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and on the app. Brought to you by Metro Chrysler, Dodge Jeep, and Ram Chicopee, and Rock 102 Springfield's Classic Rock.
There you go.
All right. Okay.
What else is going on before we get into the meat? Because we got some time left.
That's why I'm saying we got a couple of things to burn here.
Let's see. More crazy stories from Channel 3 in Hartford. Pastor walking again after flesh-eating bacterial infection. Amputations. More flesh. Yeah, this was flesh-eating bacteria case reported in Connecticut.
What's going on with the flesh-eating bacteria?
I don't know. State health leaders say there has been one case of Vibrio vulnificus in Connecticut. Isn't that that brown character on looked like an elephant on Sesame Street. It was
No, Steve, that's the snuffleupagus, but you're pretty close.
Yeah, it was pretty close. It occurred in February. Officials did not exactly say where. The person infected did survive. Health experts say cases are becoming more common in this part of the country as water temperatures rise.
Which means the bacteria activates, and there you go. Could eat your flesh.
Is it necessarily the temperature rise, or is it more people putting crap into the river that,
Probably a combination of both.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not an expert in these kinds of things. I would prefer to not have my flesh eaten by bacteria.
It's a rare bacteria commonly found in water. In extreme cases, it can be flesh-eating. People can lose limbs, not to mention their lives, as the one expert said.
Yeah, that's one thing I do not want to come down with. That's awful.
Let's see. Abandoned Navy vessel. West Haven recovers more than $800 from vehicle tax enforcement.
Mm-hmm.
Raw milk. Push for raw milk intensifies across the U.S. despite illness outbreaks and scientist warnings. There was a reason why all of those things were invented, like homogenization.
Pasteurization.
Or whatever. Homo or pasto? I don't remember. Pasto.
Pasteurization.
But
yes.
there is a reason why all of that stuff was invented.
Right.
To eliminate the risk of bacteria. If you don't know where you're getting it from.
Well, even if you know where you're getting it from, I mean, I've had raw milk and it's absolutely delicious. But I mean, there are risks
but
involved.
People are using it all the time.
Yeah.
And that increases your risk of then getting sick.
That's true.
So you've had raw milk, but it's not like you're drinking raw milk every day.
No. Good God, no.
Yeah. I don't know. People are kind of weird, man.
Listen, what are you gonna do?
It's got to be all natural. There ain't nothing all natural about anything anymore.
No, vegetables are not all natural. Fruits are not all natural. They're all genetically modified.
Which I was telling you the other day, walking into a Whole Foods and seeing the prices on some of that stuff, and it's like there is no way in hell all of this is organic.
Well, even
and
if
what
it's
does that even mean?
Well, see, that's the whole thing, because there's really no governmental oversight as to what it constitutes organic or not organic. If I could produce anything, slap an organic sticker on it, say, hey, this is completely organic. Who's going to argue with me? The government? They haven't imposed no restrictions or rules and that kind of thing.
You know, one of the best things I saw at that Whole Foods the other day was this woman who clearly was like one of these workout people, but had like this ginormous backside from all the working out, I guess.
Sure.
And then the lip fillers.
Oh, yeah.
And I think looking for organic food.
Because I like to be natural.
I like to be healthy and natural.
Yeah, man.
I don't want any synthetic things in my body.
I'm very careful with what I put into my body. I will only put in Botox and fillers.
Yeah, except for the cement in my lips. It is weird how people's, ideologies, the same people who were complaining about, I'll never put a vaccine in my body, are the same people who are like, I'm taking Ozempic. That's a needle a day.
And then, that Botox, which is essentially a poison, is really doing wonders for my wrinkles.
Yeah, well, there you go. Hey, look, I got us to the time.
There you go.
That?
Hey, tonight in Providence, the Springfield Thunderbirds are going to be playing the Providence Bruins Game 1 of the Atlantic Division semifinals. Their first home game in that series, it's a 5-game series, is on Tuesday, May 5th. Happens to be the Cinco de Mayo celebration.
That's this Tuesday.
That is this coming Tuesday. We happen to have a 4-pack of tickets to see the Springfield Thunderbirds in the Atlantic Division semifinals against Providence. It's going to be a great game, a great night at the Mass Mutual Center. 10th caller right now, 293-1021, gets those tickets. And by the way, Pat will have another 4-pack later on today. If you don't win now, you got another chance later on.
There you go.
Okay? It's just about 8:57 on Rock 102.
It started here. Massachusetts helped give birth to a nation.